What's going on, guys? I wanted to give everyone a more detailed view and understanding of this screen swivel mount I recently installed. I received many questions on my install video and would like to address them here today. First off, this is the first screen swivel mount for the Tesla Model 3 and Model Y that actually looks nearly OEM. There is no longer a velcro sleeve behind it that does not match the car's interior. Now, the quality of the plastic base is by no means superior, but it looks way better than the cloth cover in my opinion. The color nearly matches the Tesla's OEM interior, even though some people have said it's an off silver, and some have commented that the gap is too large at the very top of the frame. Literally, it's about a centimeter. I think the newly shipped kits had this new buckle fixing pad to address the extremely tiny gap. Looking behind the screen where the back protection piece is affixed by 3M adhesion, it appears it's still holding on quite nicely. I point this out because my Model 3 will sit in a parking lot in the hot sun for about 8 hours a day when I'm at work. I was hoping the heat would not cause this piece to fall off, but it appears it's still holding on great. I also have enabled the cabin heat protection mode on my Tesla, so it will never get above 105 degrees in the car. I got another comment asking why the screen mount jumps or moves when the car is in motion. I want to emphasize the importance of tightening the mounting bracket screws. I would encourage you to use a ratchet screw set and not a simple turn motion screwdriver. Use something where you can really torque down on those screws. If there is any movement on the mounting bracket from the car's dash, do not mount the screen onto it until you know it's not going anywhere. Now, for anyone who has the old center console like I do, you have to flip open the phone cover. Anyone who has the new center console that looks like this, you don't have to worry about this topic. You'll notice after installing the screen swivel, the center console cover will touch the top of the screen mount. This by no means will limit your ability to place or remove your phone from the charging base. It may, however, limit your ability to see the phone by about 25% when it's on the charging base. I noticed I had to slightly duck my head down to see the entire phone screen should a notification appear. Everyone will obviously have a different viewpoint based on their seat position, and this may not have an effect on you at all. No one is supposed to use their phone while driving anyways. Rotation wise, now there are so many questions on this. The screen will rotate about 30 degrees to the left or to the right. It will not hit the dash and you will not hear any clicking noise when the screen is being rotated. However, I have found that the screen can be left at various angles without movement while the vehicle is in motion. It's very secure when installed correctly. Here are some measurements I have taken so you can grasp an idea of its viewing angles. Personally, I prefer the angle of this mount over the Tesla stock mount. In a nutshell, it's angled towards the driver's eyes. It sits about 1.5 inches lower than the stock version, while again slightly angled up towards your head. I would recommend getting a matte screen protector to help mitigate the sun's glare. Many people have also asked about voiding your car's warranty when you install this screen mount. This is what I have read on the Tesla Model 3 instruction manual found on page 176, and this goes for all accessories, not just this specific screen mount. Warning: installing non-approved parts and accessories or performing non-approved modifications can affect the performance of a Model 3 and the safety of its occupants. Any damage caused by using or installing non-approved parts or by performing non-approved modifications is not covered by the warranty. Tesla does not accept liability for death, personal injury, or damage that occurs if you use or install a non-approved accessory or make non-approved modifications. With this said, I want to share a recent story of my last Tesla service appointment. I had this creaking noise coming from the left wheel axle. I brought it into my service center here in Savannah, Georgia, and the technician noticed my screen was turned and said, "That screen mount is awesome." He personally thought Tesla should make this a standard option on all their models. He didn't say anything about my warranty being voided. They fixed the creaking noise by replacing both upper control arms that was again covered under the warranty. I told the staff about my YouTube channel and how to install one themselves and went on my merry way. If you are concerned about your warranty being voided, then take the screen mount off before going in and then put it back on when you get your car back. Finally, one last concern people have pointed out to me is that the screen should have had a wiring harness attached to the back. Now, this is a valid point, and yes, this could possibly cause the wire from the back of the screen to break off. But I want to make this point here. How often are you really turning the screen back and forth? Since I have installed this screen, I have maybe turned it a couple times to show people how it works, and of course this video you're watching right now. 90% of the time I just leave the screen in my preferred position, and I rarely do turn it again. I want it to face me me, the driver, the entire time anyways. So I ask you, and maybe I could be wrong, how much stress are you really putting on the wire connector to the screen? Hopefully I answered most of your questions here. If you're interested in purchasing this screen swivel mount, I'll post a link in the description and comments below. Also, the detailed install video can be found under my channel. If you have any more questions or concern on this product, let me know in the comments and I'd be happy to get back to you. Again, my name is Evan, and until the next video, see ya.